We play and call it work.
MiniWarGaming's Horus, Heresy, Battle Report.
Hey there, Wargamers! Fans of the Horus Heresy, today Josh and I will be playing 2,000 points of Salamanders by myself against Josh's Dark Mechanicum. Let's go take a look at the lists and get into it. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the show! Let's take a peek at the Salamander forces for today's 2,000 point game. First, I chose Salamanders because it's the only loyalist faction I vaguely know how to play. I am a traitor at heart, and today Josh plays the traitors, so I must play the loyalist, and that is okay sometimes. I will be playing Space Wolves in future games. I just gotta figure a couple things out first. Now, for today's list of Salamanders, I'm going with things that I find familiar, and I am playing Rite of War, the Covenant of Fire. That gives me a few special rules. It gives me bonuses on my vehicles, such as 5-up invulnerable saves against certain types of weapons. Weapons that specifically get hot, though technically all weapons are hot in one way or another, but things like Plasma, Melta, Volkite, I get 5-up invulnerable saves against them. It's also flamer weapons, I had to go double check it. The other bonuses are Pyroclast or non-compulsory troops in this game, as well as Melta guns, Inferno pistols, and something else I don't have will be master crafted. I have Inferno pistols only on a couple of squad sergeants for today's game, but that is pretty much it because I don't have Meltas anywhere else, which is fine. I just didn't have those models. I could have grabbed them, I suppose. I don't have any veterans in this list, nor do I have any support squads or anything else I can take Melta guns, really, for this one. I mean, they're kind of like Melta guns, but a little different. Anyways, the limitations of that are like no deep striking and a couple other things, but don't worry, I'm not using any of those. I think it's something to do with extra HQs as well. I only got the one Praetor there, which will be my Warlord. Speaking of the Praetor here, I got to roll for his Warlord trait. I'll do that short. I'll do that at the end because I forgot to do that now. It's probably going to be personal because I typically go personal anyways. He is going to have the Mantle of the Elder Drake, and naturally it gives him Eternal Warrior. He's going to have his Storm Shield. It's like a Proto Storm Shield. It gives +1 to your invulnerable saving throws. So he will be in Cataphractii pattern Terminator armor, giving him a 3-up invulnerable save. He is going to have digital lasers and a master crafted Thunder Hammer. Josh is being a buddy. I'm gonna roll the dice and he's gonna tell me what my options are. I got a 5 and a 1 on personal.
5 and a 1. A 1 is Master Defense. Your Warlord has the counterattack special rule.
Ooh.
5 is Tenacity. He has the Feel No Pain special rule.
Eternal Warrior and Feel No... You know what? Let's try Feel No Pain. Counterattack? I just don't see you charging me that much. Am I wrong? Like, do you want to charge me?
Not particularly with this list.
Okay, so we're gonna go Feel No Pain. We're gonna put him up front and he's gonna feels the no pain. That's the goal here. Again, rolling 2 dice and picking one because he's a Praetor. He's a big guy. You know what? I'm actually not too sure what they command. We were kind of talking about it earlier. Is it a company? Does it command a whole company? Or is it more? Or is it less?
Or is it like a whole chapter?
Right?
They're technically, I think, broken into chapters.
They technically, some of them are. I know at least some of them are. I don't know if all of them follow the same force work. I think that probably is laid down to the Primarch to decide that.
Yeah.
I guess they all kind of do it a little differently, but you know, what does a Praetor command? Or is it simply that based on the Legion, they command different numbers of troops? Maybe, you know, maybe a Salamander one commands a lot more than, say, a Wordbearer one does. Who knows? Anyways, that is it for him. We are gonna go on to my troops. Technically 3. Well, you know what? Pyroclast. There we go. We got 10 Pyroclast. They all have Artificer armor. They all have Melta bombs, which is like a single upgrade for the whole unit, no matter what the size is. And we're going to put a Power Fist on the unit leader right there. We're going to be riding in a Land Raider as a dedicated transport with it's a Proteus, I believe. It's going to have a Combi Bolter on the top, Twin Heavy Bolter, and 2 Sponson Las Cannons. Now, pretty sure I gave it Armored Ceramite. I'll go double check that in but a moment. But the other upgrades I gave him were extra armor so he can't be stunned. And I didn't give it Dozer Blades because, what I forgot to mention for the Covenant of Fire, all models in this detachment gain move through cover. So I automatically pass dangerous terrain checks anyways. Big fan of that Rite of War because move through cover is one of my favorite 7th edition-esque rules. I find it very powerful and it saves you a lot of points on upgrades on vehicles and whatnot. The other troops, I put a lot of points into these Marines. They are going to have extra close combat weapons, no Vexilla though. And that's it for them, but the Sergeant is going to have this one's going to have a Power Axe. It's going to be a Master Crafted Power Axe, and I know it's a Hand Flamer he's got there, but we're going to be playing it as an Inferno pistol, as well as Artificer Armor. In this bigger point game, I'll have a lot more opportunity to put a lot more points into my tacticals. I just love them so much. So, hate me if you want to, but I do what I do. Anyways, I'm going to be riding in a Rhino. It's going to be a Combi Flamer on the top there. It's modeled with it, so I paid for it. It's gonna have extra armor as well, just so it can't get stunned. I just don't want my vehicles getting stunned by anything silly. No dozer blades on it, because I didn't need to spend the points on that. And we have a near identical squad over on the other side, except instead of a power axe, this one's gonna have a power sword, just because of what he's modeled with. He's gonna have artificer armor, melt the bombs, and the infernal pistol, just like the other sergeant. And lastly, 1 6-man squad of FIREDRAKE. 6-man because that's all the points I had left for after I spent points on everything else. They are going to be in Cataphractii armor with their +1 invulnerable save storm shields and thunderhammers. And the master in the middle is going to have a master crafted thunderhammer. So that just means I'm going to have to roll him separate. And of course, they're riding in a Spartan assault tank, one of my favorite vehicles. I think a lot of people typically use Spartans. It's pretty good, you know, for its point cost. It does the job you need it to do. This one does have armored ceramite though, much to Josh's duress, as well as flare shields on the front. So -1 strength on weapons shooting at the front of it, -2 for blast weapons. It's got his quad las cannon sponsons, heavy bolter, and that is it. That is my list of salamanders. At least that's all I can remember. So we're gonna go take a look at the Dark Mechanicum.
This is my 2,000 points worth of good old Trader Mechanicum there. So leading the force is Anachariscoria, who I'll just call Scoria from now on. I had no idea how to say the name. He is riding on the Abant, though. He is upgraded. So he's got 1,000,000 special rules. He's like 315 points. I've never had the chance to use him. I had him painted up a while ago.
Like a long time ago.
Yeah, Dan from Max Aggression painted him up for me. So yeah, I figured why the heck not bring him. Behind him, I've got a unit of 4 Myrmidon Secutors. Each one is armed with 2 phased plasma fusils, and they're riding in a Triaros armored conveyor with extra armor.
Well, the guys on the right totally look like they don't have plasma. What's going on here?
Blame Forge World.
Marco Dave, gotcha. All right.
In the middle there, I've got 2 squads of 2 THALLAX class battle automata. So there's one squad with they each have Mauler bolt cannons and enhanced targeting arrays. The other squad set up the exact same way, except for they have dark fire cannons instead. So those are my non-scoring troops. I got 2 squads of 4 THALLAX cohort. Those are my scoring troops. And each one has a multi-melta in the squad. Going back to fast attack there, I've got a VULTARAX STRATOS-AUTOMATA, which is the flying dude. No upgrades, because he already kind of comes with everything you'd want him to have. And then rounding it off for heavy support choice, I've got a Krios Venator tank destroyer with extra armor.
Looks ridiculous. Like literally, like everything here looks ridiculous. I've never fought against Mechanicum. I've only heard frustrating things about them, so we'll find out, I suppose. What class of are you like playing? Like
This is just Tagmata.
Tagmata, okay, which is like the elite stuff.
Normally, no. That's just the generic. Cybernetica is the robot focus, which I probably would have wanted to go. It's just, I think it's every time like you take something from, let's say, a heavy support slot, the first thing you take has to be a robot. I wanted a little bit more flexibility.
Gotcha, okay.
So I did not go with that, even though I probably, in retrospect, I could drop the Krios Venator and drop the Myrmidons and probably make a better Cybernetica list, but hey, this works.
Okay, good. Let's go take a look at the table, the scenario, and we'll get to the game.
Today, Luke and I do Mission 6, War of Lies, my personal least favorite, because the rolls never turn my way. So this is a 6-turn mission. The victory conditions, we get the primary objectives, which are death toll. So at the end of the game, each side gets 1 victory point for each unit they have destroyed or that is falling back at the end of the game. Not too bad, pretty standard. War of Lies, at the end of the game, roll a d6 on the following table to determine the worth of any of each objective, controlled by the player at the end of the game. So if you roll a 1, they're not worth anything. You roll a 2 or a 3, it's 1 victory point. You roll a 4, it's worth 2 victory points. Roll a 5, it's worth 3 victory points. Roll a 6, minus D3 victory points. So holding objectives is important, but it's not the be-all and end-all. Secondary objectives, we have Slay the Warlord and then the Price of Failure, but there's no Lords of War we gotta worry about.
Hey folks, thanks for checking out this Horus Heresy Battle Report. Paired with it in the MiniWarGaming Vault, Luka and Josh play more games. In fact, they play Enemy Unknown Zone Mortalis Adeptus Custodes versus Wordbearer. So go ahead and check that game out after this one. But if you're not a Vault member, you can click on the link down below and get yourself a 7-day free trial to check it out as well. Enjoy the video. Thanks to Game Mat for providing the battle mat that Josh and I are playing on today. In fact, it's actually one of their double-sided mats, so if you come over, you can see you got like the Well, you can't see too much of the building in the way, but there's another side to the map too if you want to check out double options over at GameMat.eu. We have Greenleaf Terrain for the ruined buildings, and we have also GameMat for these craters as well. And then just a bunch of scatter terrain that we've had for a long time over the years from various companies, and Citadel makes the teeny little Sector Mechanicus stuff you see about the table as well. And you see the 5 objectives, we explained it earlier. Josh and I are going to roll off to pick sides for this hammer and anvil game and then start deploying.
What is that noise even?
It's wind, sorry, a shame. I don't know. Go ahead, what are you doing?
Okay, so one thing I want to go over real quick before we start this game is that it has been
Oh yes, of course.
a long amount of time since Luka or I have had the chance to play Horus Heresy. So I'm going to first off say we're going to do our best to not make any errors. There will probably be 1 or 2. Please point them out in the comments section below. That being said, I would love the chance to play more Horus Heresy, so you got to show some love on this video. However you want to do that. Whether you like the video, you subscribe off this video, comment, do something so I can show the bosses how much the people love Horus Heresy.
Yes, the bosses see more Horus Heresy, there will be all that good stuff. And you know, there's the video in the vault too where we do a Zone Mortalis enemy unknown game. More details afterwards. So let's roll off. Attacker Defender, Hammer and Anvil, classic style game. I got a 4. And I will go, I'm gonna go over here, I guess. I hate making decisions. I actually prefer losing this roll off. So I'll take this side. That's right, I get to choose to deploy first. A second, I will deploy first because I do want to go first. I want to get my stuff up the field before I get shot at and kind of establish a position. So I'm going to deploy my forces first over here, and Josh will be going over here. Okay, so here we are deployed. Deployment was very easy for me. I deployed first. Everything is deployed in 2-ply aluminum foil. So we got our Rhino, except for the Spartan, that's tin. There we go. Or at least we'll see. We got Rhino with the Power Sword, Power Axe, and we have the Pyroclast and the Land Raider and the FIREDRAKEs and the Warlord and the Spartan Assault Tank. There we go. And then across the table we've got
I've got THALLAX Cohort. We've got the Boss Man with some Castellax, more THALLAX, more Castellax, the Krios Venator, Pain Train, and Mr. VULTARAX.
Oh yes, he's gonna be hunting down the Spartan. Okay, well, that's pretty much it. I'm gonna get to go first unless you would like to seize.
I will try to seize the initiative.
Ah yes, a mechanic
Ready?
I miss
Ready?
dearly.
Show me a beard. Wha-bam! No.
You know, I used to play against a guy who would automatically concede if someone seized and just ask if they wanted to start again from the point they deployed at.
That's cool, you want to re-rack?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then if they refuse to, he'd just actually pack up his stuff and go. He's like, oh, you won. He just hated the mechanic that much.
That's fair.
That was not here, by the way. That was like when I used to play. Like I just knew. Like I don't. So myself, I don't like C's typically. So if my opponent, if he was just to simply ask, is it okay if we don't play without C's? I'd be like, sure. But he was always very extra about it.
That's okay. That's fair, I guess.
Josh offered me information about what his army does, and I decided no. I will
find
not
out as
take
you
your
go?
information. I'm going to go find out as I go. I'm just going to believe every word he says on everything that everything does. It's going to be great. We're going to the Salamanders. This force of Salamanders, they've not come across the Dark Mechanicum before. Now, they're going to go at it with their usual Space Marine tactics of overwhelming force and there's a word for it, bravery, I guess, but there's probably a better word for it.
Well, they're
Gusto.
yeah. I like the word gusto. That
There
works.
we go. We're gonna go in with gusto. We're gonna get the job done. Now the problem is the objectives are seemingly important. So I know I don't want to get out of my transports right away, but we're gonna go on a movement. We're not gonna worry about it too much. This Land Raider is gonna go at cruising speed 12 inches up right away. We're actually gonna go that way. Like under normal circumstances, I'm gonna end up about there. I would typically just drive forward and flat out, but why don't I do that? In my opinion, the last cannons are a trap. They never do anything. You're actually better off just getting the extra 6 inches of movement. I could just, but if I commit my troops to over here, they won't be over there, and that's a problem. I need them to be over there. But if I put them over here, they could be over here. Wild. We're gonna go there. We're gonna be happy campers right there. I think I just broke it. Nope. We're probably gonna keep this Rhino over here. We're probably gonna keep the other Rhino where it is, and the Spartan Assault Tank is gonna go up cruising speed as well. Now the Spartan you're going to end up about there. And again, we don't care about any type of dangerous terrain in any way, shape, or form. Now, that's honestly pretty much it. This one is for sure going to flat out. We're just going to go, again, don't care, we have move through cover. We're going to go right there. Because I'm not going to bother shooting my effectively strength 8 guns at armor 14. So I need 66 lances. It's got flare shields. I assume it's not actually called flare shields. It's some weird mechanicum thing.
I think this is proper flare shield.
Well, it's quite literally flare shield.
That's got a flare shield too, though.
Yeah, okay, sure. Hey man, I believe you. Sure. I'll take your word for it.
This used to have a flare shield.
I remember that it had flare shields, and it got taken away. That's right. I'm just gonna shoot guns from this guy here because why not? I just feel it. I'm feeling it. So we're gonna shoot guns with it. We're gonna put both the las cannons. Oh, I guess I'm snap firing with some of them. So we're gonna power the machine spirit. This las cannon spots in to fire a full ballistic skill, but everything's gonna fire at them. But that one's gonna be a full BS. Everything else will be snap firing. When I'm firing a full BS, there will be no cover against, but I believe you have a 5-up invuln. You mentioned, yeah. And then the rest are all, you'll have cover against those las cannons, and the heavy bolter doesn't really matter. We'll do the heavy bolter first. 6 to hit. It's twin linked. Ah. Nice. 2 hits, T7-ish, so 6 is to wound, nothing there. And then the last cannon, I'm just gonna roll twice and take 1 hit. If we get it, we do get a hit. The 2 to wound, and that's a wound at AP good, and it'll go right to your invuln.
Yep, so 5 up.
5 up. You're not, you take a damage. I assume you have 2 wounds left on one of them.
3, I believe.
They're 4 wounds each, oh boy. So this is where my biggest gripe with 7th edition comes in. Over the years, when I used to play it, I got okay with it. These guys should have, so monsters, creatures, and vehicles should have the exact same rule set. They should follow all the same rules. We should have done like against armor. We should have done monster or vehicle damage. It all works the same way. There's literally no reason for them to be different other than monsters being better. Okay, whatever, it's fine. My rant is done. It's just
monsters, creatures are so much better than vehicles.
100%.
That's
like, without a doubt. Exactly. But they don't need to be. There's literally no reason for them to be. These guys could have armor 12 or 13, right? And that could have still been a penetrating hit. You would have failed your invuln save, and then it would have been, he would have been dead.
It's true.
Like, see, that would have been so much better for me.
Do you guys
obviously.
fire last cannon at me now?
I do. Sorry, rant done. 6 to hit. We actually hit with 1, and we wound.
Okay, so 5 up.
5 up. We do a damage. Shaken. Who just snap fired? Look at that. Okay, well, that's it. Always got a bolter as well.
You did the
regular bolter. It doesn't hit. It has a snap fire. That is it. So we did a couple damage instead of flattening out. Not too shabby. And that is all she wrote for my first turn. Josh says he's ready, but I don't believe it.
Thank you, Luka.
No problem.
Let's send up you. Boop.
Pivot.
Boop, 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 boop.
Fly. He's going to deal with the Spartan.
Yes.
And what's next? Got lots of stuff over here.
Yeah. I think these guys are going to just jetpack their way up.
Oh, like up here?
No, just probably through, and then they're going to jump back after.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, gotcha. Small tactics.
Yeah, basically.
Landing there. It is dangerous terrain going in ruins, though, with a jetpacks, I believe. Or jump packs, I know it is.
Do the 3 regular ones for now. One of them has to take up, I think it's a 4-up armor save. Nope.
Takes
one of them's going to take damage, and then the one with the multi-multa
is okay.
It's fine.
Second squad?
Yeah, they're going to do much the same. They're just going to pop up here.
Get in a position to shoot guns good. They have the lightning guns?
Lightning guns and then a multi-multi, yeah.
Okay.
So same kind of rolls. One of them's going to take a save.
He does fail it. He takes damage.
And the melta guy's fine.
So they're over there. What else we got for movement?
We'll have these boys start to march through.
Move through cover on them. Go 6. They do the regular move. Coming on out. In Tor resting. I'll have you know I am literally never going to leave my vehicles unless you force me to.
I'm going to do my best to.
The dark fire cannons.
They're just going to march up a bit. You're going to get a bunch of cover no matter where.
I assume this guy does something against my cover, though.
No, he doesn't.
Oh, interesting.
He's just going to kind of scoot out there to help. I don't want to commit with this yet, so he's just going to end up coming over this way. So pivot, move here, pivot.
Gotcha. All right, that should be it for movement. Let's begin the pain phase. This is potentially going to be bad.
VULTARAX will fire its arc blaster down here.
It's a weird haywire gun. Not good against this. Not good for me.
Show me 2s to hit.
He's got BS5. Even if he had BS4, he would have hit with everything.
And then these are all haywire hits.
No 6s. Oh, we got a penetrating hit. That's scary.
Delicious.
So we have 2 glancing hits. I get no cover against that. And then 1 penetrating hit, which is Shaken, that's fine. I was gonna move anyways. So I'm down to 2 hull points. Have you know, Josh, I'm already disgusted with you and your stupid little flyer.
I thought about bringing 2.
Nah, wow. You could have killed him if you did. Should have brought 2 then. You're a fool for not.
You should have only been BS3.
Like he only hits on, so he hits on 3 pluses or he hits on 4 pluses? BS3 is hitting on 4s.
Oh, sorry. He's... Oh, no, you're right. Yeah, I did it the wrong way. BS4 goes to 5.
Right.
Yeah, I did it right. Never mind.
Okay, he hits on 2s. Okay, yes.
I was correct.
We were correct the whole time.
Well, I wasn't for a second there. We're going to have the lightning guns go into the Land Raider.
Can they hurt? What strength is it?
Strength 7 rending.
Oh, rending could do it. Gotcha.
Okay, let's see lightning guns. Yeah.
What did they hit on? Not the 1.
They're ballistic skill 4.
So they hit on 3s, okay. And then you're looking for 6s to maybe do damage to me. Nada. Armor too strong.
Multi-melta.
Ah, yes.
Multi-melter
Hit. And we are in melter range, probably. Thought so. We are in melter range here. We do not have armored thermite on this bad boy.
You want to roll your 5 up and see if you get your 5 up?
No, let's see if you hurt me first, I guess. Which you don't. That's only 12.
Wah, wah. Let's go over and try these boys shooting into them.
Same stuff. All right, bring it on. Lightning guns. Bazap.
Actually, I might not have great range on these.
Oh, what's the range on their weapons?
I think it's 18.
Oh, never mind then. You are probably not.
And we get the multi-melta going in.
Alrighty. Hurrah! Hits! And only 6 to do damage to me. No, nothing. Too strong, too tough. Like survive all the other shooting though. Oh, yikes. Okay, well.
You got through a good chunk of it. Let's go back here.
Okay, what do we got here?
So this is a las pulsar something.
It looks like a gigantic turret.
Basically, yes.
It shoots gigantic gun. Probably not even a projectile, honestly. It's probably some weird energy gun.
This is a pulsar fusel.
Okay, I don't know what a fusel is. Las fusel is the only thing that comes to mind, and I don't think that's a projectile, so you're shooting fancy space magic at me.
Show me 3s to hit.
Okay, we got 1, 2 misses, and strength is 9?
Strength 9 ordnance.
So you roll, for the first one you roll 2 dice, taking the highest. So strength 9 plus 5 is going to be 14, that's a glance.
And the second one?
A pen, ooh, okay, well I get covers against these, and I should be more than 50% obscured, or 50% or more. We get a 4 up cover save against that. We'll do the penetrating hit first. We are bueno. We are okay with that. And then the glancing hit, we are not okay. We take a glance. We're down to 3 hull points. Hey. Okay. Then we have well, not Thanatars, but Castellax.
The Castellax. So we're going to go, because these get hot, so shots with the dark fire on him.
How many shots is it?
2.
Okay. No getting hot.
2 hits on the other guy. 2 hits.
4 hits. Strength is probably, hopefully not.
Strength 7, but it's lance.
Okay, so you're looking for 5 stick lance then.
Yes, sir.
Because lance reduces my armor down to 12. 1 glancing hit.
-1 to your cover.
Ooh. That'll be a 5 up. Because the -1 to my cover, we roll 6. The building protects. Josh says something about a rite of eternity. Where is that?
Cyberthurgy power onto him just to regain a wound. So I gotta roll leadership 10 here.
Is this at the end of the shooting phase you do this?
I do it in the shooting phase.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
I believe in you. Leadership 10. That is 9. That's good.
I get a wound.
Ooh, up to 3 or 4. So he's a healing boy. Does he have like, is that a gun? Is that a scary gun on his tail?
It's a photon thruster. It's not terrible. It's not the best either.
Not scary enough.
It's like a smaller version of these.
Is it? Oh, is it also?
It's a strength 6 lance.
Oh, it could do something.
Yeah.
Oh, so he does the Cyberthurgy instead of shooting.
Right.
Understood. Now, can these bolt guns that are on these tanks do any damage to my vehicles?
No, they're only strength 6. They're kind of there for busting up rhinos.
Oh, okay.
I guess I got line of sight on the rhino in the back.
What are the range on them?
I think it's only 24. So I'm definitely out of 24, but let's check that range.
They are only 24.
Yep. So assault phase, I'm just gonna move my little THALLAX.
Jump dudes. Start with these boys up here.
They're gonna go.
They get to go up to 7 inches.
And they're just gonna kind of hop back down.
Because they are, it's not jump, jetpack unit, I believe is what it is.
Correct. So let's roll these up.
Other guys.
Because I gotta see if I take damage.
Oh, because they started.
So for the guy that already had taken a wound, he's fine. For the 2 friends, they're fine. And then for the multi-melta,
he will slowly die. No, not yet. All right, now these ones.
they're gonna go.
8 inches, very nice.
Yeah, they're just same kind of rolls. So we'll do the 2 that aren't damaged. One of them's gonna take a save. Oh, he's damaged. Okay.
Okay, cool.
And then the one that already had taken one, he's fine. Multi-melta, fine.
All right, we got some damage spread around. That guy takes the wound. Okay.
So that's it for my turn.
All right, so we're shaken on the Spartan. My Land Raider's fine, though. Rhinos are fine, too. Rhinos are killing it in the back there. Look at them. They're so glorious.
Look at them.
Look at them go. The glorious, glorious Rhino of the Astartes. Okay, well, we're going to go on to turn 2, I guess. The biggest trap in the world would be to get out of my vehicles and then die horribly. So, unfortunately, I'm just going to stay in my vehicles. And we're going to movement. We're going to go at cruising speed with that Spartan. We're just going to keep driving forward. Spartan's going to have to... I wonder if I can grab it. It's kind of awkward. Let's take you off there. Take you off there. We are going to pivot that way. And we are going to drive to about there. Wah!
Ooh.
With the Land Raider heading there, we're going to have the... Sorry, that's a Spartan. This Land Raider is going to move just 6 to about there. Drive it in actually a little bit. There we go. This is very much going to be a game of me hunkering down, and then maybe the FIREDRAKEs are going to go do something cool. Maybe. Meanwhile, the Rhinos are perfectly content just hanging out where they are. Back to this side where this Rhino is just going to try and stay out of like 24-inch range of these bolt guns. Yeah, so we're figuring out this Rhino is going to go cruising speed back here to avoid nasty bolt things. What are they called?
Mauler bolt cannons.
Yeah, Mauler bolt cannons. We want to avoid that. That's going to bring it to shooting time, where the Spartan is going to power the machine spirit as las cannons into this guy, I guess, while firing everything else at them. Yeah. Because I can't really hurt too much else. Starting with the one sponson, which is no longer snap firing because of the power of the machine spirit. Hitting on 3s, twin linked. It doesn't need the twin link though. 2's to wound actually. 2 wounding hits on that poor guy.
Ooh.
We're gonna get him. Oh, he's got
one fell one. So he's down to 2 now.
2 wounds remaining, and then the rest of the shots all snap firing at them. So we'll start with the las cannons, I guess. Reroll for twin linked. We failed to hit there, and then we have the heavy bolter, which will miss. Oh, 2 hits. They're T5, so 4's to wound, and it actually goes through their armor.
Yeah, they got I think 6 up fuel in the pin.
They're gonna have cover though for the ruins.
Yeah.
So it's nice it goes through the armor, but they're gonna have the cover anyways.
4 up.
It should be a 4 up, yeah. Okay, 2 damage anyways. 6 up, feel no pain. Hey, we kill one with the help of the harsh terrain, and we got a combi bolt. Oh no, that's it. It's done firing. That one's got the combi bolter, which I have yet to fire, and that's gonna be a leadership for them at the end of the shooting phase because that's 25%. So onto this dude. We are gonna put all the las cannons into
the squad?
Yeah, that squad there. And then actually all weapons will go into them. And I only want combat speed, so we're going to use power of the machine spirit to make the other las cannon fire a full ballistic skill. Do they have line of sight? I assume they do,
you
actually.
You got line of sight, yeah.
Okay, cool. So we'll do... They're both firing full BS, so the first one, twin linked, has 1 hit, and the second one has 1 hit as well. Sorry if it's confusing. I'm rolling 2 dice because it's 1 shot that's re-rollable, so if I just roll 2 dice, as long as there's 1 hit. And we have 2 wounding hits on them as well. You get cover, actually. So you get
should be 4 up cover?
4 up cover, absolutely. Oh, we got 1 wound left. Can we do it with the heavy bolter? We have no hit so far, but it's twin linked because it's snap firing. We got 1 hit, which does not wound. And then we have the bolt gun as well, which might be rapid fire. It's not even close to rapid fire. I don't know what I'm talking about. 1 shot, twin linked. Misses. He's got 1 wound remaining. Let's see if we can chip away at him slowly throughout the rest of the game. Because that's my turn, folks. I am done turn 2. And we're getting there. We killed the guy. Well, we have to do a leadership, I guess. What's the leadership on these guys?
Leadership 8.
Ooh, okay, well,
they're 8 stubborn. It's not like it matters right now.
They're good. They're holding.
They don't care.
Good job, buddies.
Scurry and company are going to move through cover there.
Is that a unit?
Yeah.
Oh, it's a unit. I thought it was just like 1 monstrous creature. And like...
No, he's able to join because of the cortex, I think.
Sure. Okay, cool.
So,
6 again. Very nice. Come on up. Getting a little dangerous.
Yeah, it's kind of danger close to those FIREDRAKEs.
Yeah, they are all melt-the-guns in there if I need them to be.
The Goon Squad's going to head up.
Goon Squad coming up behind the building over here. What a very unexciting game we have here, Josh.
Get out of your cars.
You gotta force me out.
Boys are going to march up a little bit. We'll have you position kind of behind, ready to hopefully help support. I think you guys are doomed, so I'm going to send you this way.
They're jumping over the difficult terrain.
Gonna pick up, pivot, and come over this way.
Oh, way over here. Okay.
Get back into the cortex controller range so I can freely target, not the closest thing.
Oh, is that a thing he has to do?
Yeah.
Okay.
little aggressive on the move. He's actually here.
Right. We thought it was a little bit further than it was, but just gonna fly there. Same result in the end. They can only go up to 24. Oh, shooting time.
Yeah,
What
I
do you-
think it's just...
Where's the exciting stuff first?
I honestly don't know. So we're going to have him shoot back into the Spartan.
Right. There shouldn't be any cover because I'm not that obscured.
Yeah, and you'd be -1 anyways.
Right. We got one miss. All right. Is he dead? Get a 1. Hey, he's alive!
Ooh, that's sad.
So he's got 1 remaining hull. This is a glancing hit, so it's a 1 hull point remaining. That's 1 more turn of just sitting around shooting las guns, I guess. For now. There might be other shots at him.
Way over here, he's going to throw a single multi-melt at that Land Raider.
Land Raider. All right. That is a hit. And that is nothing. Only strength 8.
Sad. I'm going to do the same thing, except for I got some lightning guns in range.
Lightning gun. We're doing them first?
Yes.
We got,
Yeah.
we got 2 hits
I'm looking for 6s here.
for rending. Not a armor too strong.
Yep, very strong.
Gun.
Multi-melta.
Hits. And nope.
Sad.
What's going on?
Tragic.
I'm too tired. Yes, the salamander armor's holding for now. Fire time.
Dark Fire time, we're going to put them into the Land Raider there. I got to try to kill something.
Sure. I mean, this is a good target.
Okay, does he take a wound on the 1? He does.
Sure,
Very good.
okay.
I got 1 hit so far.
That guy takes the
Ran-
damage.
sure.
Oh, the hit on 2 is scary.
Yeah.
Oh, the other guy gets hot too. He also...
3 of armor save.
Oh, okay. So we just have 1 guy taking a wound and 2 hits on me. Looking for 5s.
Yes, sir.
That is... Hey, a glancing hit! We do get cover against it, though. Reduced by 1?
Yes.
I rolled a 6 last time. Oh, we're going to fail that time. Down to 2 remaining hull points. He's got 3 wounds left. Okay, we got the big dumb gun.
The big dumb gun, which will try to pick on your... Oh, no. They're both terrible options. Let's go after the Land Raider.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, hopefully cover protects. I guess I got to cover another one.
Yeah.
We have 1 miss. Okay. And then...
These are ordnance.
So looking for 5s to glance. So nothing on the first one. Oh, the second one got a pen. And the third one? Nothing. Oof. Oh, he might live the AP1?
AP2.
Oh, okay. My cover is not reduced against this gun. Ooh, we're gonna fail it. So what do we have? I'm down to 1 hull point, and on a 6 I'm dead. No. That is +1, that's stunned, but we have extra armor. So I can move if I want to next turn. We're still shaking. Oh, they're getting beat up, folks.
I'm going to just opt to... Oh, no, I know what I can do. I think I can shoot again with that dumb plane.
You shoot again with the big fly thing?
Yeah, I think it's
Oh, no.
the Rite of Destruction. Can immediately fire twice with its shooting weapons. Yeah, I would have had to do that before. Luka said I can do it, no problem.
Yeah, like
but
for the record, yeah, because nothing else shot at him, I got no problem shooting
you were
again over
totally
there.
cool, because my whole allocations would have been different.
Yeah.
It would have been in Luka's favor anyways, because I would have tried to shoot at the Terminators.
Right.
So it's okay.
Yeah.
Be cool.
We're just gonna heal.
We're going to try to put a wound back on him.
Oh, them. Okay.
Yeah.
Why him?
Because I like him. I passed.
Well, you passed for sure, so he's back up to full. He's gonna forsake this THALLAX?
Yeah.
Shrug. Yeah, sure. Why not?
Charge phase, Scurry and company will declare charge against that Land Raider.
Bring it on.
Okay, I gotta roll fairly high.
They have moved through cover, so they ignore the
3's not.
Yeah, that's not gonna do it.
Let's go over here, jetpack.
Ooh, they're gonna threaten my Marines. I'll have you
Not
know,
with that move.
I'm gonna beat the crap out of them with my Marines. They're not gonna like what's coming for them if they get anywhere near my objective.
Let's go these boyos over here.
Oh, the goofy squad over there. All right, they're gonna go 8.
They heard that there was FIREDRAKE. No.
No. Okay, well they're gonna go jump over there. Cowards.
I think that's the turn. I'm kind of disappointed I'm not doing anything with this. But I was really hoping that this would be more dead.
Right, 100%. Gotcha.
But that's okay. That's okay. I'll come back from this.
So parts of me, I am like equal parts. I don't know if it would work, but I think, I'm gonna say this for the record, because I'm gonna do the opposite of it. I think the smart play is to just, you're gonna back it up a little bit, hunker down there, because they're all scoring right there, right?
Well, you gotta get out, right?
I have to get out for that. And I do go first in the battle round, so there's always that. So I would expose myself for at least 1 turn. And all the FIREDRAKEs are scoring as well because they're implacable. Now, obviously, there's denial all over the place. But might be able to stop some of that. The plan would be just to stay in the vehicles and hunker down. Or they like back the Spartan up on the objective over there, so when it gets destroyed, then I could use it as a line of sight. As long as it doesn't explode, I could use it as a... So I guess my plan would be to move it like this, and then when it's destroyed or wrecked, I would put the FIREDRAKEs on the objective behind it so you couldn't shoot them. That's the plan. That would be the smart plan, I think. But I'm not going to do that because that's lame. I'm going to go and try and kill stuff, I think. But for the record, that's what I think the smarter play would be to do. But I feel like things like that I always found like a little too gamey. You know what I mean?
I mean, there's the chance that this is worth nothing, though.
That's true.
Or worth less than
it's true.
Nothing.
It's very true. It's that, or I kind of want to go fight Scoria with my fire drakes, but it's not a good fight for me. It's not ideal. I could beat them up. I could beat the crap out of them, sure, no problem. Is it involved against everything or just shooting?
Everything.
Okay, well, still, I should be able to beat them up. Scoria on the other hand, 3 of them vulnerable save over there. That's kind of spooky. Plus, we got this guy blocking, making the charge a little bit more awkward too. And I am a salamander, so I get -1 to my runs and my charges. So regardless, salamander turn 3, and I spent a good like 10 minutes just sitting there, going and like convincing myself to go for the charge against Scoria because I think it has the coolest potential, and I want to do it so flippin' bad. So I think I will. I'm gonna do it. It's scary though.
He was stubborn 10, in case you're wondering.
He's stubborn 10? Okay,
Stubborn
cool.
10. The machines are fearless, though.
Yes, they're fearless. Okay, well, I guess that makes sense. So we're gonna do it. We're gonna move the Spartan 6 inches this way so we can still disembark, move, and charge and all that stuff. We're gonna have to charge obviously around this stupid flyer at -1, but we're gonna get close enough it shouldn't matter. I hope it's move through cover. If I roll poorly on the move through cover, I'm in a bad spot. That's for sure. But we're salamanders, we have move through cover, so we should be okay. Roll 3 dice. The Land Raider is already snap firing, so we are going to just back it up even more so. Let's go right there, I guess. Could obviously get the Pyroclast out and double up on all that stuff, but I don't think I really care about that all that much. In fact, I'm gonna go more like this. Yes, because I do want to shoot at these troops over here. I want to lighten up some troops. I gotta get rid of the scoring stuff. That way, maybe I'll win by like a couple points if I get lucky or something with War of Lies. Oh, doesn't look great though. Okay, movement there. That's done. We're gonna keep this Rhino where it is for now because we have to worry about that on turn 6 coming up. We're on turn 4 now. Turn 3. We're on turn 3. Yeah. So Spartan is going to drive. Oh boy, it's gonna be a tight fit. The sponsons might make it not possible. Oh no. You know, we're gonna have to nest in there like that, and that sponson's not gonna have any line of sight to. You can fire at that if I want to power the machine spirit, I guess. Sure, whatever. I mean, it's only glancing hits, but it might do something. Because I can fire, it's got the full side over here to fire. There's obviously nothing to fire at over here. Oh, but I want to so badly stay on this objective. Okay, no, we're gonna go kill stuff. Oh my gosh, it's so hard. Okay, I've been playing too much 9th edition 40k. Let's go and end our movement there. We only move 6, so we're gonna disembark the fire drakes and the praetor and see where they end up. We have to do a move through cover though. This could hinder me greatly. A 5? Not bad. So they all get to disembark 5 inches, essentially. So they disembark with their 5. They get -1 to their charge, but not the -2 for the difficult terrain. So we're gonna go into shooting now and see where that gets us. The problem is if we shoot at him and kill him, the charge is that much harder. So we're not gonna be shooting at them. We are gonna have this Land Raider start by firing everything at these dudes over here. We're gonna have this Sponson last can use Power of the Machine Spirit to fire at the full ballistic skill capable of it. So that's 3s. We got a hit. This wounds on a 2. That wounds. Do they get an invuln?
6 up, feel no pain.
Oh, feel no pain. Okay.
Yeah, no.
1 damage, and I think he's the closest.
Yep.
He's down to 2. We got the heavy bolter snap firing. 6s to hit. Because we shaken, they all miss. And then we got the bolter, which is 1 shot, twin linked, and then the las cannon, both miss as well. Okay, well he did his 1 damage. Congratulations. We're gonna have that Spartan go. We are going to. It's not even worth like. Ooh. So we're gonna. The 1 weapon we get to fire full BS will be the las cannon, quad las cannon at these guys here. They're gonna get a 5 up cover save for all the models in between. And we're gonna power the machine spirit the other sponson to fire at this weird tank thing.
The armored conveyor.
And then everything else will be snap firing at them. So we'll start with the quad las cannon at them at full BS. We have twin linked. Both hit. Very nice. 2s to wound. Oh, only 1 wound, but you get a 5 up cover save for intervening models, which you fail, and a feel no pain, which you fail. So he's got 1 wound left. And then we're gonna have the heavy bolter snap fire into him. Hitting on 6s, twin linked though. Hey, we got a hit. And? Aw, no wound. Womp womp. And then the quad las cannon firing a full BS because of the power of the machine spirit. On 3s, re-rolling, and looking for 6s to glance because of flare shield. Nothing. All right. So we're done firing there. Everything else done firing. You got 1 wound left, you monster. Could have maybe forced a morale check too, and they could have got out of here. or somewhere.
True.
Went somewhere. That's going to leave it at charging. The Firedrake's going to declare a charge against Scoria and the monstrous creatures.
Okay, let's try to Overwatch. This is the Mauler bolt cannons to get started. So we got 3 hits. These are 3s to wound. 2 wounding hits.
Okay. AP is
3.
okay. We got 2. I'm putting on the dude out front. Ooh. Doesn't really matter. I'm gonna look out serve them actually. Okay, he passes both of them off to the master, who takes no damage. Okay. Is that it?
Nope. I got. They each got 2 bolt guns.
Oh, I see that.
Yeah. No hits. Then Scoria.
So I roll my charge dice so bad. I want to know if my fate is sealed.
I got 2 Archaeotech pistols.
Oh, that's kind of cool. It's like
Because he gets to fire everything, right?
Monstrous creatures fire. Sure. Pretty sure they fire. They fire everything, or it's like 2 or 3 weapons. How many weapons? How many ranged weapons does he have?
Well, he's got 2 Archaeotech pistols, an Inferno pistol, a photon thruster, and a flamer.
Well, let's go figure it out then, shall we? Well, never mind. He's not even a monstrous creature.
So we'll do the Inferno pistol. Oh, it wanted to hit.
Oh, you're
and
close.
Then the photon thruster, which he gets to fire in addition to.
Oh, okay. He has a rule for that. Gotcha. No,
I think it gets hot. I think he just took a damage. I feel no pain. Okay, he's fine.
Oh,
Fantastic.
close. All right.
What's the charge range?
I don't know. It looks like a 4, 5 with the modifier. Definitely a 7. We're good.
Okay.
It says that's technically a 6 because I'm a salamander. I'm nocturne born. And so we charge in. A few of them are like in this part of the room. They just charge this way because they have to try and get around and get in base contact without, getting near this guy here. So that's my only charge. Which I'm not going to issue a challenge. Wait, do you have
Scoria will issue a challenge.
Well, yeah, I guess you know what I was going to. Yeah, I'll issue a challenge with my. I very badly want to do it with the Praetor as well. D3 damage, eh?
Yeah, why don't you do it?
Yeah, sure, why not? That's for fun. We'll do it for fun. Now, because of the size of your models and your bases, I don't think we can actually swap anything around.
No.
But they're still legally in range to attack each other because Scoria's within 2 inches of that guy, so everything should be good. And I'm going to assume you go before me because I'm unwieldy.
Oh, yeah, I'm faster than unwieldy.
With the strength of will, we automatically pass the fear checks that Scoria and the monstrous creatures, I guess, would have.
Okay, so let's go with Scoria's 4 attacks.
Weapon skill.
Only weapon skill 5.
So 4 is to hit me. Oh, Scoria sucks! Is it mastercrafted?
I don't believe it is.
All right, strength is enough to wound me on 2.
Strength 7, yeah.
That's a wound. All right, buddy. I would love for this to be the game of 3-up invulnerable saves grinding down to nothing, but a few bad die rolls could really go south for me here.
Show me a 2.
Hey, we're good. Shield protects against Scoria. Good job, buddy. And then you get to go with the clampers too.
Okay, hitting on 4s with the big guys. Huh.
1 hit.
Okay, very good. Moving on 2.
Yep. And the smash, so they have AP 2, so I have a shield. We are, not okay, but it doesn't instantly kill a guy, but I do have to put that on the master, so he takes the damage. Okay, well, it's my turn to pile in and fight. So we're already in base contact with those 2 models. So you would then try, and I'm pretty sure I'm not allowed to get within 1 inch of another unit, so you'd have to technically go up and around this way. So I'm not going to do you first. I'm going to do some of these guys to get them out of there. So they go 3. So you should be fighting, and then the next guy coming over will get to there. We'll start fighting too. I'll show you where it all ends up. After piling in, because these 2 guys are in base contact, everything within 2 inches of them should be able to attack, and even this guy, well, I guess he got tucked in a little bit more, would be within 2 inches. They try to get into base, as far as I recall, they try to get into base contact as much as they can, and if there's already a guy in base contact, they'll go to the next one over, but they also want to stay in range of attacking. So all in range to attack. We're going to start with the Praetor, though, because he is the coolest, naturally. We're going to have 6 attacks with my Thunderhammer Praetor. He's got 4 base, +1 for digital lasers, +1 for charging. These are hitting on 3s because of weapon skill 6 against, not great though. We have 3 hits, and I get to reroll 1 for Mastercrafted Thunderhammer. Which we, all 6s.
Okay.
These are 2s to wound, I assume?
He is a grand toughness of only being 6.
Okay, 3 wounds. Now,
3 wounds?
Yeah, you get your invulns and feel no pains though.
Yep. 3 ups.
Ooh, fail 1. Invulnerable.
5, feel no pain.
Oh, feel no pain. That's what I mean. Ooh, welcome to
wound.
Welcome to my initiative. You're concussed now for next turn.
Oh.
Scoria down to 4 remaining wounds. Okay. Okay. Now, you know what? Skaria has her or his power axe attacks as well,
Yeah.
which are unwieldy. I assume they're unwieldy.
They're unwieldy, yeah. It's not power axe, but they basically function like a power axe.
Strength plus 1 AP2.
Yeah.
So 2 hits and both wound. That's kind of scary. Those are like effective, good attacks. Oh, we take 1, but we have Feel No Pain. Not a 4 on Feel No Pain. I don't think it's a 4 on Feel No Pain. No, no, no. He has got 2 remaining wounds. He's got the regular 5 of Feel No Pain. I'm going to use that to just track up there. It's going to be a little messy, maybe. Oh, I forgot I got to put a wound on my FIREDRAKE, too. He's got 1 wound left. FIREDRAKE Master. This is going to get messy, just like a good old 7th edition game. Maybe we can get you in there without knocking over too many models. Hey, we did it. Nice. Okay, now I go with the rest of my FIREDRAKEs, and they are 3 attacks each on the charge, except for +1 for the Master. So 6, 9, 12. So yeah, 12. Plus 6 more, it's 18, 19 attacks. Hitting on 3s. Actually, I have to do the Master separate because he's got a Mastercrafted weapon. So he's got 4 attacks on the charge. Hitting on 3s, reroll for Mastercrafted. So we have 3 hits with him. And then we have 15 attacks for the rest of the guys. And the rest of the Thunderhammers on 3s. No rerolling though. That was
I don't think you really needed it.
That was a pretty good roll. I'll take it. And then these are all wounding on...
Okay, that wasn't as good as I thought.
These are all wounding on 3s because you are toughness 7, right?
Yeah.
Well, it's enough to maybe chew through both of them, but it's gonna... I'm gonna kill 1. I'm probably gonna kill 1. 6 wounding hits.
Well, let's just roll these all up. Can't do anything fancy about it. Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh, geez. Okay, that killed them both.
Oh, they're only 4 wounds, eh?
Yeah.
Got him.
Only 4 wounds.
Skaria's up next.
I think there's the chance that they can blow up.
They're monstrous creatures that blow up?
Yeah.
They have a proto-explosion rule.
So yeah, we'll randomize each one it is. 1 to 3, 4 to 6.
So it's that guy.
That guy blew up.
Wait, that guy or that guy?
This guy.
That guy blows up.
Everybody within D6.
6 inches?
Okay.
Ooh, it could kill him. I hope it does. I hope it does.
Remove him.
Yeah, because he's unimportant. So it's gonna hit my whole unit, all my guys, for sure. So we'll go ahead and do them. So it's 4, 5, 7 guys.
They're forced to wound.
Yes, we have, oh wow, 5 wounds.
Okay.
I think the Master's kind of the closest, so that's Luka Sirs. He doesn't have to take any of them. And I'm gonna look out, technically Luka Sir goes to my my Warlord there. Oh, that's not good. Feel no pain. Oh, okay, 0 damage.
Dang.
Oof,
do you want to
okay.
roll the wounds on my guys?
I would love to. 5s to wound them. 2 wounding hits naturally on them.
Got 4 ups.
This is them running for sure, by the way. 6 to
6
feel no
up.
pain. Oh, that's a morale check.
There goes the melted as well.
Melta. Okay, and then Skaria, I guess, gets hit. Is it all units?
All units, yeah.
Okay, so it's not other units, so that doesn't wound Skaria anyways. The Flyer, I guess, technically gets hit. No, that does not wound the Flyer, and that should be it.
Yep.
Right?
So I think I just owe you a test here.
Yes, morale. That's at the end of the phase, but they break.
Yep.
Naturally. Because afterwards, it's my turn, so we keep this good old fight going. Because their jump, I believe they go 3d6.
Yep.
Or is it jetpack? I can't remember. Anyways.
They are jetpack.
They're going
go
this way.
We're over here now.
Hey. Cool, cool, cool. Not a bad turn. I'll take it. I will take it for sure. This is a lot of things made this work. Spartan living, obviously, like 1 extra turn. Help me get the charge off. Help me get further in on the charge, more attacks. All that stuff helps. Now I just have to I have to get through this 3-up invulnerable save.
You already got through 1 wound.
It's true, but I mean the same is true for you against me. But I'm in a challenge, so it's all gotta go on the big thick boy.
Yeah.
Let's see if these guys rally. Just regular leadership, I believe.
8.
Yep, they're
Okay,
good.
fine.
You have to do a 3-inch move.
Yeah, they're just gonna
Maybe snapfire.
go over here.
Huzzah. Josh refuses to let this thing hover. So I'm gonna go over this way. Wow, hello. He's gonna pick on a Land Raider, I guess.
I suppose he is.
Gosh, that is gonna go after the Spartan instead, who might have cover from that position.
It's gonna be at -1 anyways.
I'm gonna bank on it. Final position. Okay, so we got Skaria stuck in combat here. 7th edition. We fight until we're dead. And then they've rallied, so we have a few more things to move.
Yeah, see, I'd love to just be able to walk out of combat, but that's not a thing anymore.
No. Hey.
Pivot. Coming over this way.
Are they scoring in there?
No.
Okay, good.
I gotta roll for the dangerous.
Oh, right, double 1.
He's fine.
Yeah, good. Because he has dozer blades, but not really dozer blades, something fancy treads.
It's galvanic traction device, I believe.
Excellent.
Guys will just kind of.
That's a move through cover.
Oh yeah. I get to roll one more dice. Oh,
You got a 6 anyways, you're good.
Oh.
Here comes the shuffle.
And then this is all going terribly, so he's just going to kind of follow up behind.
It looks good for me, but I feel like I'm not really accomplishing too much either, other than beating up some robots.
Yeah, but I mean, like, it's beat up the robot game.
Flatting out, eh?
Yep.
What's the plan here? Is there something I don't know about? Enlighten me.
He's just going to try to fly down the border over the next couple turns.
Sure, okay, got you.
I got a couple turns to do this.
That's fair, okay.
I should have done this already. I was waiting for the FIREDRAKes to get out and kind of scoot this way because I didn't want him to get charged by it. In retrospect, that would have been better than this, so I should have done that.
This isn't that bad.
Well, I'm disheartened.
Okay.
Let's go now. We're going to have Haywire Blaster.
All right, Spartan time. All right, here we go. Please let my Spartan live. It's been great so far.
No.
But if it dies, it dies. Just like Dolph Lundgren always says. We got 2 glancing hits. Now, I would get a 4-up cover, but he reduced it by 1.
Yeah.
So I have 2 5-up covers I got to make here. You ready for double 5?
I mean, you could not.
Oh! So sorry. You have other guns. You have other guns.
Let's throw Melt into that 1 wound Land Raider.
All right. That's a hit.
Ready for the beard? Yeah. No.
Not quite. Very few beards this game.
I can't. Why do you call the 5-ups double 5-ups?
I don't know. You've done it to me so many times. Not this game. Sorry, not this game, but other games.
Whatever, I'm just putting Darkfire cannons into that Spartan.
What's this? Strength 7?
Strength 7 Lance.
Okay. But they go down to strength 6, I guess.
Yeah, I'm only looking for 6s.
They're still in the end, you're still looking for 6s. All right.
Yeah.
First guy getting hot. Or both are hit. 1 hit, but 1 get hot. And okay, he takes the damage, I guess.
Why? Why?
Was it that guy who shot second, or?
Yeah.
Okay, so he's done.
I'll do it further away from me always.
3 wounds remaining, and then we have 3 hits on my Spartan. 6s. No, he's too tough.
Why is he so strong?
Yes, so you know what? Right away, he takes 3 hull points, and then like around the 3rd turn, he's just not going to.
I just don't feel like taking anymore.
No, we're good. You know what? Good luck, homie.
And for anybody wondering, I can't Cyber 3G when I'm in combat, so.
Oh, you can't?
Otherwise, I would have just definitely Cyber 3G'd and shot twice.
Interesting. Very interesting.
Okay.
Big gun. We got this big gun here.
Well, I'm thinking I might still just try to put it into the Spartan.
We also have these guys who. Oh, they don't have range. They don't have range.
Yeah, they don't got range, and they can't hurt you anyway, so thanks.
This guy?
Yep, Land Raider.
Bam! Raider of the land. We can see him through various holes and whatnot. We're gonna get cover, but here we go. We have.
Why does he only ever hit twice?
Is he only hit? He hit 3 times last turn.
I know. I think it was the first turn.
Strength 9 ordnance?
Strength 9 ordnance, yeah.
So we have nothing on the first one.
Oh boy, howdy.
Oh, we got a penetrating hit. Armor, or cover. We're not good, you got him! Does it explode? You roll for it, AP2. No, it's just a wreck. Okay, let's disembark our dudes inside. We're okay. I'm pretty sure I reroll. I'm just gonna roll for pinning now, and they get to reroll it if they get to reroll 1 of the dice. I'm just gonna reroll it. We're good. We're not pinned. They might be leadership 10, but if they're not, then I reroll anyways.
I gotta find smoke.
Salamanders. That's where they're ending up. And now I have to see if they're pinned for the emergency disembarkation. They're fine. They're A-okay. Okay. Well, that thing's done firing. Is that it?
I think that might be it.
Have I survived against the odds again? Somewhat. Any charges you want to do? Yeah, this is
oof, probably not. We'll probably just do some thrust moves.
Ooh, thrust moves. Oh yes, these guys. Forgot about them. I wonder if they can. We'll figure it out. These guys can do it for sure.
So they're gonna get to go
7. Ooh. Yeah, you stay away. You stay away. Oh yeah, you might have blocked her. You might have to go.
Yeah, I may have blocked myself in kind of. Yeah, in retrospect, I don't want to lose them, give you points, and maybe I'm gonna try to grab the objective at some point.
Sure, absolutely. He's given up on his aspirations of this objective.
To make it down the board.
Yeah.
You got me kind of clogged up here, so I'm kind of stuck.
Okay. All right. So on to Scoria. This fight, but you are unfortunately concussed, so we fight at the same time now.
Yep.
I'll let you go first, though. It's your turn. We're still in the challenge, hitting on 4s. All right, half hits. That's about what you expect. Was it 2s to wound?
It was.
Oh no. Okay. 3 up invuln. Shield up. Okay, and then might as well do your power axes.
Yep.
Hitting on 4s. Ooh, 1 hit this time. And I think it's 3s to wound. Oh, what's wait.
It's got shred on that.
Oh, it might be. What's your base strength? This is +1 on a power X.
It's because again they're not power axes, but it is +1. So he's strength 6.
So that's 2 wound.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're good. The Praetor, he holds the really obnoxious salamander guy. I love him. All right. At the same time, I would have piled in with some of these dudes here.
Yep.
We'll just have you end up something probably like that. Not quite in base contact. You would have ended up in base contact. That's why you end up there. And you're going to go around, and you're going to start coming around this way, and you're going to do the same. You facing the right way? Yeah, you are. Good job, buddy. So the Praetor, his honors, right? He gets to go first. 3s to hit, and Mastercrafted. Oh, and 2 to wound. Oh, 2 wounding hits. You want to just do them all at the same time?
I'll just do them all at the same
Okay.
time, that's fine.
Because I don't get the bonus attacks anymore, so it's 2 force. I gotta do the master separate. He's got 3 attacks. So we have 2 wounding hits so far. Here's the FIREDRAKE master. He's got a mastercrafted weapon. He's got 2 hits, which are gonna wound on 2, so we have 2 more wounds. Then 10 more attacks with the rest of the FIREDRAKEs on 3s. Not bad.
4s.
Oh, 4s.
Yeah, let's go 5.
Oh, your weapons go 5. That's right, because I was attacking the other guys. So 1 miss there. And let me go back to the FIREDRAKE master, because I might have only been hanging on 4.
No,
you were watching?
you were
Okay, good. That's that many more wounds then.
Oh, jeez. How many is that?
11. 11 wounding hits.
7. Sure, it'd be nice to do some damage back.
Oh no, Josh.
Oh, jeez, that's awful.
Oh no,
I think
sick.
he's just
No, you got 5
die.
of Feel No Pains. Freshly painted model syndrome. It dies.
Yeah, he's just dead.
Just dies. I'm sorry, that sucks.
That's okay.
That's worst case. Freshly painted, technically.
That is the worst case Ontario.
That's worst case Ontario if I've ever seen it, because they're free on my turn now to go do Thunderhammer things.
He really, Oof.
Consolidate. 2. Well, they seemingly do a normal consolidation move. It's only -1 to their run and charges, so that's good. That's very good. Master's got 1 wound on him. And we'll have you go there. That's the Praetor's wounds. And you'll hang out there. Well. Let's go ahead and move up our 6 inches. Let's figure out we're going to move them first. We're going to figure out where they're getting up, because I want to charge both of them. I'm going to do a disorder charge, give up the extra attack. Don't think we need it. We need to tie these nasty boys up. And again, we ignore the move through cover. Or sorry, we have, oh no, I have to still roll it. Ooh, yeah, I'll commit to that. We're gonna go 1 inch less. We don't ignore it, we ignore it for charging. You gotta remember that. It's one of my favorite rules in the game. Is that the master? It is the master, he's got 1 wound on him. Yikes, for the future. Okay, so they end up there. Oh, the Pyroclast. They are going to move through cover. They're gonna go into the ruins. They're gonna get to go 2. Oh, 2 it is! The Spartan's up next. We are going to go at cruising speed. We're going to block this boy in. We're going to go drive right in front of it, so you have to ram me and stay right there at your home.
Okay.
And then we're gonna shoot at this guy. We're going to come out of that little nest there. We're going to cruising speed back here. I want to... That's going to be front facing, so I might do this. There we go. Just so we get a side shot. You're gonna have cover, but we're gonna get a side shot at him. He's got flare shield. Oh, flare shields only works on the front as well, I think.
Yep.
Okay, so that's where we're gonna end up there. So we're gonna have the Rhino end up going 2 there. The other 10 will drive it to there. The other Rhino's happy where it is. That should be it for movement. We're gonna go on to shooting, where this Rhino's just gonna flat out. He's still gonna be poking out a wee bit. Can't quite hide him perfectly this turn, but maybe next turn. Well, I don't know if I can perfectly hide him anyways, but that's still a relatively safe spot. And we are going to run the Pyroclast, an extra 5. Sorry, they're going to run 4. They're Salamanders. We're just going to go tuck in. I don't really know what I want to do with them. They're just going to go hide in ruins. In fact, we're going to go more in this direction, in case they decide to pop out and I can go towards them and, I don't know, hit them with hot stuff. Onto the Spartan shooting, on the other hand. We're going to... I know that quad last cannon sponson is going to fire at this with power in the machine spirit. The rest is going to fire at... I don't really have line of sight. You tell me what I can see with that other last
With this one?
Yeah, because I don't really... nothing
you
else.
can shoot my flyer.
Sick.
That's about it.
Yeah, I'll shoot the flyer. All right, done. 6 to hit him. That's a double miss, but we have twin length as quad. Hoo-ah. We got a hit.
No.
I think that wounds.
Yep.
What kind of save does this
I think
have?
he's got a 5-up invuln.
I wouldn't be surprised. Everything here
Nope.
does. 1 whole damage. He's got, what, 3, 4 left?
I think he's down to 3, but I think he's going to take that grounding test or whatever.
Oh, he's a monstrous creature. That's right. I believe at the end of the phase on 1 or 2, he comes crashing on down. I forgot about that rule. There's a downside to monstrous flying creatures. And the heavy bolters would be firing at him too if I have range. which I totally do on 6 to hit, twin linked. It's a twin heavy bolter. We have 0 hits. And then we have the non-snap firing quad las cannon. Oh, double miss. Twin linked though. 1 hit. Armor 12. That is a penetrating hit, but you have a 4-up cover save.
Okay, ready? Yeah!
Hey, you're perfectly fine. So that's it for shooting. We're gonna go on to charging, and we are going to declare a charge against both of these with the fire drakes. It's a disordered charge.
Oh, okay.
It's a -1 to the charge, so I could fail this.
It's okay.
I guess you get to Overwatch though.
Yep. You ready for some bolt guns?
I suppose I am. A couple hits. Couple wounds, 2-up saves. Oh, we take a damage. Okay, so I'll put on that guy there, I guess.
Yeah.
Oh, exactly more than an inch away-ish, so we'll put on that guy there. He has to take the rest of them, though.
Okay, so we'll do Darkfire from here.
Does he have to take? Maybe, yeah. We'll figure it out. We got no hits there anyways, and the other Darkfire gets hot. And he's fine. Okay, cool. All right, I am going to roll this charge, -1, and then figure out the rule from here. Okay, that's a 4. Interesting. Sorry, it's obviously their primary. I forgot to declare primary, secondary, tertiary, primary, secondary. This guy is within 4, but the other ones obviously are not. That's pretty. The master goes there. The rest have to go into, well, whoever they can get in base contact with. He had about another like 1/4 inch to play around with. You were just gonna go there, but we have to keep coherency. Interesting. What if you went there and then you instead went there to keep coherency? Hey. I would have started by actually moving in one of them, closest to closest. And then once we got guys in base contact, the rest would have been trying to get around. So it would have moved in, moved in, moved in, moved in, moved in, moved in, and then he would have moved to that guy properly. And then we're good. We don't get our bonus attack though, because it's the disordered charge, and this should be the only fight I have. So we'll start with you, because I'm unwieldy. So you get to go with the big happy clapping robots. Soon to be not happy clapping robots.
2 hits.
Hey.
2 wounds.
2 wounding hits. We got AP2 on those smash monsters creatures and double storm shield save. The Fire Drake Master attacking the thing.
That's the Krios Venator.
Hitting it on 3s because you're web skill 1, but we are mastercrafted. Unless we have a weird rule that makes you so you're not web skill 1.
I could have given him an upgrade where he would have swung an initiative 10 at you.
What does he swing with?
It's like a weird like static field or something around him.
You
But
decided
he doesn't have that.
That upgrade wasn't worth it?
I never bother bringing because
Okay.
I can't remember how it works.
What's the armor on the back of it?
10.
That is a double glancing hit. He's fine. There's just 2 strength 10 hits.
Kind of sad about it.
He's got 1 or 2 hull points left?
1 left.
Okay. And then we've got the PRAETOR attacking these guys up here. He should have 5 attacks because of digital weapons. Digital weapons. Hitting on
3s.
that, yep. And wounding on 3s. We have 4 wounds so far on them. We might as well do the rest of them. The rest of the Fire Drakes attacking on 3s. No one's mastercrafted here. And then these wound on 3s as well. That's 8 wounding hits on the robots.
6 up in combat.
Oh, it's like automatic shielding.
It is automatic shielding.
Oh, it's literally that.
I think that's just enough to kill him.
Like, is there 7 wounds there?
Yeah.
Oh, it does kill them both exactly. Oh no, they do the stupid explosion thing. All right, does the 3 wound guy explode? No, the other guy. No, double 1. All right, we got
Sad robot noises.
we got more dead robots. We don't consolidate. We're still in combat, so we just pile in again. All right, ending up like that. If I recall, you don't consolidate after beating up a vehicle, but we're still engaged in combat with the vehicle.
Yeah.
So that is my turn. These guys are carrying hard, so that's the end of my turn. We're on to turn 4 for the AdMech. Yes, the Dark Mechanicum. All right, Mr. Nasty Dark Mechanicum. Obviously, we're getting out of this combat. No downside to that for vehicles is driving out. Can't be tied up. This ain't 9th edition.
I guess he's gonna kind of go to.
Sure.
He can go. He's gonna tuck even more just into that corner here.
Move my dice out of the way. That's as safe. That's as safe
Nope.
Best case scenario is no snap fire, no nothing. He's actually perfectly fine.
You know, yeah, this is this whole game best case scenario for me. I'm pretty sure now because I don't have a Cortex controller, he's gonna move towards the closest enemy and just try to target them down.
So he's gonna go to the ground?
Yeah. Well, I mean, like, because I've got 2 to go this way, right?
So that's okay. That's what I was thinking. So the way for him to get to the closest enemy them is to declare hover and then hover
Hover and
them.
go down, that's what I mean, yeah.
Right, because if he's in the sky, he would have to pivot and fly out the table or go this way, which is not towards the nearest.
Which is not towards the closest, so this feels right, so that's what I'm gonna do.
This doesn't look good for him, though.
No! Whoa, what? This, to be fair, Luka, this doesn't look great for me right now anyways. We are gonna pivot and then ram.
All right, let's figure out how tank shocking works, because I can't remember. You said something about he has bonus strength.
Yeah, we gotta figure out the basic ram.
He's got a trireme ram on the front of him for some reason. Welcome to 30K. Use Roman tactics. Or maybe it was Greek first. I don't know. Don't hate me. I'm sorry. And I know the Romans, they steal everything, apparently.
You know what? I'm just gonna say it now. I haven't had this much fun losing a game in a long time.
Ram! Row! Okay, so we figured out that's where you're gonna end up ramming.
Bam.
You count as armor 15 because of your upgrade.
Yes.
So half that rounded up is the strength of the hit, plus 1 because you're the tank type.
Yes.
So you're rounded up is strength 8, plus 1 is strength 9.
Right.
Against my armor 14, and I do a strength 8 hit back to the front of you. So you hurt me on a 5, I hurt you on a 6.
Okay.
All right, so you do me first. No.
No.
Okay.
I do a haywire hit in addition though.
Oh, nice. Don't roll a 1 again. Hey, okay, you have wrecked him. He's wrecked, but do I hurt you back on a 6? I don't. Okay. So he is now a smoking wreck because of the haywire hit. That's kind of a cool upgrade. Hey!
Oh,
you got it. You got the Spartan.
Got him!
Got the Spartan, folks. There we go. Very nice. So he's a wreck there, and Josh just wanted to go far enough to wreck him. He wouldn't have been able to... He would have had to stack on top of him anyways. It would have been a bad idea. So that's it for that move over there. He is allowed to snap fire.
I get to move the rest of my army. You didn't entirely table
That's
me
right.
yet.
That's right. We have all this stuff over here too to go. Hey, you can shoot at me. I'm not in combat anymore.
Oh, do I want to waste the shots into these guys though?
I don't know.
Because they're just gonna murder me.
Oh, you want to avoid them. I understand. That is it for moves, so we're on to shooting.
Yep, he's gonna start off. He's got 2 Havoc launchers. 2 special Havoc launchers.
What about the weird anti-tank gun?
He's got that too.
Okay.
But I'm gonna start with the Blast Havoc launchers.
Oh, yeah, it's a blast weapon. Oh, we have to get templates. The first time. Here we go. Heavy 2 blast. So I suppose the best...
You tell me where I can get maximum value.
That's 4. I'm gonna put it right on this dude's head and off to the side a little bit just to skim his base and hit his base. So we're hitting 5 fire drakes on a direct hit.
Okay, so Ballistic Skill 5.
So we'll subtract 5 from this. That is a 1-inch scatter. You could re-roll it if you want to. We'll see how many hits it is. It's probably, honestly, going to be 4.
Yeah, I'll keep the 4. That's fine.
Okay, it's 4 hits. Yeah, because we were just skimming his base there.
Next one.
It's 3 inches that way.
I'll re-roll that.
That's going to be even more this way. Okay, so that's 4 inches this way. Hit 2. It's going to scatter 2 about there.
Okay, he's got 2 of these things.
So that's 6 hits so far. Okay, that's 5 more, so that's 11 hits. It's easy. I like direct hits. There we go. Nice. 16 hits. Is this strength 5? AP
Yes,
nothing?
it is. Well,
AP 5, but not enough for the Terminators. Ooh, this actually might do some damage.
looking for 3s. Yeah.
Oh, wow. Is that 3 fails? Oh, 4 fails. Okay.
4 fails.
Ooh, 12 wounding hits. I'm going to have to do these one at a time. Because Mr. PRAETOR is right there. Oh, jeez. You know what? To speed up, I'll risk it and do 2 at a time. Okay. He's got 2 wounds. There's no way he'll die. Double 1, right? Like, there we go. These are his saves. He's okay so far. I mean, it doesn't really matter. Ooh, 5 of Feel No Pain. Ooh, he's okay.
I hate you.
It's a good... Oh, no. Feel No Pain. Okay, he's got 1 wound left. The rest are going to be Lookoutsers. I don't want to lose him unnecessarily. Oh, no. Oh, no! Okay. Okay, no way I can roll. Once again. Feel No Pain. He's dead! He dies! And then... That's just it. He just dies. The weird anti-tank gun, but...
Strength 6.
2
So
hits.
it hits twice.
2's to wound.
I think it's got shred. I'm gonna check in a second after I roll.
Oh, first one, I pass. Second one, what's the AP on
It
it?
does have shred. It's only AP 5.
Okay, well, I make both saves anyways then.
Very good.
Nice. Hey, you killed a PRAETOR though, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
I never would have thought, never would have expected that.
This is wild. Let's move over to these guys putting shots in.
Okay, putting shots in, here we go.
Put some work in, boys. We got the 2 lightning guns.
One
I
hit.
got 1 hit. This is 2 to wound.
Okay.
Shred.
Oh, shred. Oh, rending.
I gotta double check. I think it rends as well.
I'm gonna look out, start that off the Fire Master, and then do a save. We're okay.
Oh.
That's the Master, Fire Drake Master right
They are rending shred, you're right.
The other squad, though, firing
Yep.
through windows.
Come on, boys. Yeah, come
Are
on.
these lightning guns?
Yeah, so that's a rend.
They're only one shot each. I thought they were two.
No, they're one.
Oh, that's horrible. Is that Rend?
Yes.
Who's the... I'll look out, sir. Okay, he's taking it. Yikes. He's okay.
Okay. And then the multi-melta.
Oh, boo!
Multi-melter misses.
That's like the first miss of a multi-melt all game.
Oh, but they've still never done anything.
That's true.
Bzz.
Does he have any other guns? No. Just
No.
a big dumb gun. Twos, I assume. Or no, threes.
Threes.
Then.
Nav twos.
Yep. Okay, well, it looks like that's more lookout, sirs.
So they are strength 9 for what it's worth.
Well, I'm looking at sir anyways. He's gonna take this one. 3 up.
He's not an independent character, I assume, right?
He's just a regular character. Oh, it's 4 ups. You're right.
yeah.
Yeah. Oh man, I've been doing so many. Okay, so he passes the first one, and he fails those 2 lookout sirs as well. Then, and double 2. He's dead. And that means the next closest guy is dead too. Yikes! Oh man, that guy actually just killed 2 of them, and they failed to kill him.
Let's go over here and snap fire into these jerks from the jerk patrol.
Right. He's got snap fire because of the tank shock.
Yeah. They're twin linked.
All right.
Nope. He's got the Volkite Sentinels, which I gotta look up the rules for.
Yeah, because they're all weird. Gotcha.
They're just barely out of range.
Oh wow! I figured that thing would have a really long range. Okay.
They're just Volkite Chargers.
Oh, it's like the Assault 2?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
It's just these little fellas right here.
Little fellas. Okay, well,
I think you might owe me a pinning test on them.
I think you're right. Or, well, they are rolling a 9. I'm going to re-roll the 6 just in case. We pass. There we go.
Okay.
That's the Salamander thing.
You would have been 9 anyways.
I think they would have been, yeah.
Let's give him a charge. I must.
He must. That's a successful charge, if I've ever seen it.
I think he hammer rats, right?
He is a monstrous creature. Strength is whatever, so
Strength
probably...
is good enough to wound you on 2, I think.
I believe so, and I have a 2-up armor. We're okay. You get to go first.
I get to move these jets.
Oh, yes, I get to do a jump pack move. Or jetpack move.
Let's go this squad.
They're going to move 8. 8. Here we go.
Thank you, Solid Snake.
What? Solid Snake hiss?
In my mind, he just did there. I think I had multiple things I was going to make fun of you for. Right here.
Oh, roll low. 6. It's not that low. It's not that low. We're gonna get him. I'm gonna get him so good. This thing really needs a Cortex controller. Like, he really does. It's a good thing I killed Skoria. Jeez.
Oh, okay, under this specific army, under Skoria's army, if there's no Cortex controllers around, then they get hyper aggressive like this.
Oh, okay.
I can't remember the regular rule because I've never lost a Cortex controller before ever, I think.
Okay. Well,
Sorry, Ian.
okay, here we go. We're hitting on probably 4s, I assume.
Yep.
Not web skill 6 on this thing. We got 2 hits. Again, strength good enough to wound on 2s, I bet.
Actually, it's only strength 4.
Okay, so 4's to wound. It would have only been hammering. It didn't do any damage though. So 2 up. We're gonna Terminator. I'm gonna hold.
Oh, you're fine.
I'm gonna go ahead and pile in and swing back. Ending like that, it's gonna be 8 attacks because you charged me. We're hitting you on 3s. Nothing here is mastercrafted. We got 4 misses, and these are
I am toughness 6 on him.
2s to wound. Oh wow, you're gonna. Oh dang, that's super good for you. 2s to wound. You have
6 ups. Yeah.
6 up invulns. Oh, automatic shielding.
Yeah.
So you got 2 wounds remaining. Very interesting. That's actually not a bad scenario for you. Freeze them up to, well, stops them from going after anything else nearby, even though that would have been a pretty hard charge. But I was hoping to kill this and consolidate and then charge and kill it. But I did not.
I don't know what's happening.
That should end the 4th battle round. We're going to move on to the 5th one now. They're stuck in combat. These guys are going to move through. My turn's going to be rather quick. I'm on defensive mode now. I'm just kind of hunkered down on the objectives I'm on. We are going to move through cover on them. Okay, we'll go 6 inches. Okay, so we're just going to bubble out like this to kind of encompass the objective. This rhino over here is just going to be a rhino over here. We'll get out on turn 6, I guess. Sure, yeah. You know what? We're gonna not put our back armor facing that way. We're just gonna do that. We're gonna turn and pivot that way.
Oh, I hadn't considered that, but good call.
We're gonna go like that, and then you're gonna just armor 11 on the side anyways, but we're just gonna turn like that. We have moved through cover, so we don't care about that. And we're good. Okay, well, we're fighting with Terminators. We have 8 attacks with Terminators.
Oh, I think I get to swing first, bud.
Oh, you're concussed.
Oh.
We fight at the same time.
Okay, that's fair.
3s to hit. Okay, 1 miss. 2s to wound. There we go. A little more like it. 7 wounding hits.
I'll give you 6. He's dead.
No feel, no pain or
He
anything
gets
like
to
that.
swing. No.
He fights back. 1 hit. And that's a wound. 2 up. We're good. We got the monster. Huzzah!
I think we have to check to see if he blows up too.
Oh, okay.
No.
5, no. Alright. Goodbye, monstrosity. Hate that thing. Oh, we're gonna go ahead and consolidate 5 inches, eh? Well, this thing can just zip down the table this way if it needs to.
Yup.
Which is, I was hoping to do this on the turn you charge, so I end up there, and then I move and finish them off. And then, the problem with that is, if I did that, then on this turn I would have moved 6. I don't think I could have, they're cataphracti plates, so I can't actually run. I would have had nothing to this objective, so that probably would have been a bad call anyways. So we're gonna have you guys swarm around the, you're gonna go shoulder to shoulder, shields out, and just hopefully nothing bad happens. The 5 inches is just gonna go ahead and take them like this. He'll have you in the middle, I guess. Middle-ish. We'll have you hang out over here. There's my turn 5. We're on to Admech, or Dark Mechanicum turn 5. It's time to bully my FIREDRAKE Terminators. I think they've done good enough. If they die, they die. Are they just staying at max range?
2? I think he had 2.
He may have had 2. What about these guys? Are they happy there?
Yeah, they're fine there.
Okay.
We're gonna just tuck you into back here.
What if you get immobilized?
He shall be fine!
Josh gets 2 dice. First one. He's okay. He'll move back less than 6 inches, and we are going to disembark the Myrmidons inside. They got to be wholly within 6 of it, I believe. There they are, nice and happy with their plasma weapons.
So much plasma.
So much plasma. 2s and 2s, folks. That's what we got coming our way.
Yep. Let's start off here.
Okay, well, I'll bring it on. Hitting on 3s.
Oh, there he goes.
Very good. 2s to wound. Okay, 1 fail. Shields up, question mark? I got no lookups here, so just 3 ups. Oh, they tank it.
We'll do the small squad shooting over.
You just do all the lightning guns at once if you want. I don't know if it matters too much. They're all going to be hitting that guy first.
Yeah, well, whatever. I guess. Good call.
Bzap. Times 5.
Bzz.
1 miss. And
2s.
with shred?
Yes.
No rending though.
Nope.
And 2s. Hey, you do damage to him. How about
Should have done my multi.
we'll say you do the melta first. It hits. It wounds. He's okay.
Okay.
We both forgot he should have done the melta first. Anyways, in the end, it's still 1 damage on him.
All right, boys, unleash heck.
2s to hit apparently. How many points are one of these guys?
I think they're nearly 100 points each or something down.
100 points each, eh?
Well, maybe not. No. I'll look it up in a
Later.
second.
Yeah, we can look it up later. 2s to wound because it's rank 6, I assume?
Yes, sir.
Oh boy. These are AP 3, that's
AP
right.
3.
These are
So it's lovely against just nice, big, healthy Marine squads.
5, 10, 16 wounding hits, all 2-up saves. These are a lot of saves, and they're 75 points each, anyone who's curious. 2s. I failed the 3 we talked about. Could fail 2 to 3 there, so that's going to kill you. And the question is, which one of them is closer? Fortunately, it's this one who is closer. But it still does the damage in the end. Doesn't really matter if he dies or if he's got 2 wounds left. The same amount of them.
We'll throw the Mauler over now, too.
Ah, yes. Bizap. I assume he hits
Twin-linked?
Twin link, that's right. Hitting on 3s, and these are strength 6 or something?
Yes.
You got any fancy rules on top of that?
It's pinning.
Ooh.
AP 3.
I have 3 Terminators with 1 wound each left. Hey, we lose another one. That would be this guy. And you said pinning, so pinning. We're good. Got a 4. I wonder if they'll survive 1 more turn of that.
I hope not.
I don't think so.
Well, do I want to do anything here? Yeah, these guys are going to do their little assault move.
4 inches.
Yep, just hug the
Even further back.
back of the table there, boys.
Okay, fair, safe. And the other guys are relatively safe where they are.
I mean, I feel like they are.
We're gonna roll it anyways.
Yeah, you likely won't make that charge. Yeah, we'll see where they end up.
We can just go closer to them.
I could just go on the other side here, too.
Ooh,
if I
we
want to.
could. With that move, we finally made it to the final turn of the game, the final battle round, where it's not going to be very exciting for the Salamanders, and it's going to see what the Dark Mechanicum can do. I don't suspect I'll survive over here, but if I do, that would be wonderful. They are in a great position where they are already. They're bubbling around the objective, saying this is our objective, so you'd have to charge us, take us all out to get in there. And we're scoring. I mean, there's denial, but we should be okay regardless. Nothing can get in without killing things nearby. So, We're gonna move these guys. They have a move through cover. They are just going to move 4. Not too sure what they want to do. What's the range on their guns?
That's like 24 or something.
Something silly. Well, I can't hide anywhere. Can't hide in there. So, let's just
Look intimidating.
hold. One
Brothers.
guy. Brothers, hold. We will hold this position. We will guard the Praetor's body. And then I won't forget it. I don't know. Okay, I'm going to disembark these guys. We are going to move the rhinos first, I guess, so we can actually disembark properly. So move 6 there, disembark. Disembarking like that, we're going to put Artificer, Armor Sergeant out front. They're all within the range of disembarking. We're going to do the same over there. We're going to have Rhino move to about there, and we're going to shoot out a bunch of Marines. We'll have you go about there. There we go. Tactical Marines popping on the rhinos, turn 6. Literally everyone, so my list, without lying, was literally just the FIREDRAKEs and the 2 vehicles, because nothing else rolled a die to attack. No one else did anything, right? My list was only those 2 or 3 units.
It worked.
Hey, it's doing great. Yeah, we got it on objectives now. We're in a pretty good spot. These guys are probably dead, but I mean, they did enough damage to justify, I think, their sacrifice. So that's the end of my turn. We're going to go on to turn 6 for the Dark Mechanicum to see what they can pull off. Bloop, bloop. Hey, this is me. Yeah, you're free reign to shoot me up all you want. We'll see what War of Lies will dictate at the end.
I know. So you're gonna be sitting on a couple objectives.
I'll be on 3 objectives, it looks like.
Oof.
Unless you can get me off this one.
That's the troublesome bit. I'm gonna see if I can't come back and try to take one here.
Yes, you might be able to do that with a good enough roll on the... you have to roll pretty hot on the jump.
They'll probably advance.
There's that too. I guess they can advance. Can they do a jump and advance? I wonder.
Yep.
Oh, okay. Well, then you're fine.
I already double checked. We'll see how far these boyos can move. 6. Okay. Whoa. I don't know if I necessarily even want to do that. Let's actually just move them. Yeah. So they're able to still see the Terminators.
Okay. Yep.
But also see those jerks.
Take some shots over there if they need to.
That's the idea. I'm gonna move this up so the guns are all in range. Huzzah.
All right, let's Operation Kill 2 Terminators.
Yep, we're gonna start with some lightning. Oh, actually, no. No, that's dumb. You shoot at them.
Right, because they want to run.
Yeah.
All right, 4 shots from the big dumb gun. You lived, you dirty liver, you. All right. Oh, they all want to. 3s. We're good. He does nothing.
Only 1 lightning gun in range from the back unit, so let's try it.
It's a miss. Sick. Do you want to run them now, or do you want to wait till later? Well, because I guess it won't matter if I'm still alive on it. They shouldn't be, though.
I'm just gonna run them now. Yeah,
Okay.
you're right.
3? All right. They're not Crusader or anything, are they?
Nope.
No weird rule like that. Are you sure they don't have a weird different named rule that's just Crusader?
Yeah.
But like for weird Forge World?
It's true. I do know this. Okay. Actually, I might not be able to see what that. No, I can't see with that gun. Whatever. Kill them.
Die. 24 shots. Here we go.
Get them. And then 2's to wound you.
Oh no. Only 3 fails. I'll be fine. I need to roll 14 2-ups. Oh, that's damn close though.
Oh, they're there. I didn't see the second one for a second. I'm like, I'm having a heart attack here.
He's just silently in the corner. Yeah, I just failed. You got him. Oh wait, I think I might have knocked that one over, but yeah, you killed him just. Good job, good stuff. Bye-bye, Terminators.
On the off chance I can force a flee.
Sure, you might as well, right? Like that would...
The Volkites.
1 miss. And 3 wounds. 2 up save. We're good?
Okay.
They're all
and
Artificer.
the Twin-Linked Mauler.
Reroll. Okay. And it should be 2s to wound.
It is.
Is it rending?
No.
Okay. We're good.
Very good.
Very good.
Okay, I got one 2 dice roll here.
I wonder what do they need? You know what, roll it, we'll figure it out. Nope.
Not 30, not 30.
They just go right there.
Brr.
Brr, you know what? we're going to roll up the objectives, and it could have been the ultimate war.
We'll see what it was worth anyways.
These could all be sabotage. These could all give me negative points, and that one could have given negative points too. Like, we actually don't want that one.
Are you ready to roll them all, bud, and see what they're worth?
Right, so the way this works is we're going to tally up the amount of units we killed, that's our score, but we also gain victory point, random amount of victory points, potentially negative victory points, based on the objectives we hold and we roll for them. Why don't we... Yeah.
I don't have any of them, so...
I guess it's only me. Let's go, we'll open up the page and we'll start rolling, I guess. Okay, Josh, he's got the book ready. We're going to roll for the one in the middle. Do I want higher or lower?
Well, you want...
Medium.
Higher, but, like, medium's the safe one.
Okay, medium.
Don't fly too high. That's worth 1 victory point.
Okay, we'll take it. Heck yeah, I'll take a victory point any day of the week. There we go, we'll go for this one over here.
It's worth nothing.
Okay, well that sucks. How about over there?
That's worth minus D3.
So it was a war of lies. In fact, I lose 2 victory points. Good old war of lies. All right, it might come down to the other secondary. So let's count things killed, because you killed 2 of my things. Twins! Calculating points.
Okay, we gotta go through the math.
Yes, yes.
Okay, so you killed a grand total of 4 units plus a warlord, so that's 5 points so far.
Right.
And then you also got 1 more point.
So
you're
at
at 6.
Correct.
But then you get minus 3.
Yep, that's exactly what I'm
so
down
you
to.
go down to 3. I killed 4 units total. 2 land raiders, and then terminators and your boss.
That's 4
plus
points.
A warlord kill, so I go up to 5.
Right, and that's it. You don't get any negatives. So you win because of the war of lies.
Yes. Do you want to see what that would have been worth?
Yes, absolutely. If I could have stayed on it, it would have been, also minus D3. It wasn't true. Good
See,
thing.
now, but if I got there, that would have been minus D3 for me.
Exactly, yeah. So
It would have been minus 3 for me.
So I would have
If
been...
I made that roll, technically, I guess I could have lost.
War of lies is silly. I don't mind either way. I like it. It's like, I thought they were important. Turns out they were just sabotaged by the Dark Mechanicum the whole time. Huh? That's the way I want to look at it, I guess.
That works.
It was a ruse. It was a literal ruse. Skoria had to sacrifice himself. In a way, he'll be fine. He'll come back. My Praetor, albeit alive or dead, suffered. And I don't know, I think all around it was a pretty good game. Anyways, we're going to tidy up a little bit and jump into a post game and talk about some good old 30K stuff. Thanks so much for watching the battle, everyone. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Don't forget that Josh and Luka played another game of Horus Heresy in the MiniWarGaming Vault. It was 1,250 points of Word Bearers versus the Adeptus Custodes Zone Mortalis Enemy Unknown. If you're not a Vault member and you want to check this game out, you can click on that link down below and get yourself a 7-day free trial for it. Also, many other Horus Heresy battle reports if you're craving it. Be sure to check that out. Thanks for watching. On to the postgame. Righto! Okay, well, War of Lies obviously backfired horribly on me.
This is why I get frustrated by it at times.
Right, so, okay, in my head, I had this weird justification of, I don't feel like I lost, but, I mean, the game says I did, and that's okay. That's okay. I don't mind that so much. But, like, my goal is to stand on objectives and hold objectives. And I was able to do that for 3 of them. And I'm very, very pleased with that end result. And I'm also pleased with the fact that I was able to get the FIREDRAKEs out and do something cool with them, as opposed to the original, I'd be potentially safer plan, but that could have also backfired.
Well, that's okay. So the way I look at it is War of Lies is primarily about killing.
Yeah.
You're there to kill stuff. Sitting on objectives is one of those like, So I mean, realistically, the way that I would have tried War of Lies is I wouldn't have been planning on there. I would have looked at the points going into the last turn, realistically see how many points I could get.
Right.
And then decide if it's worth getting on objectives or not.
Right. Well, I was going to be losing anyways on kills, because I forgot about those, because I killed 4 things, plus your Warlord, and you had killed 5 plus my Warlord. So I was down by a point if I didn't go for objectives.
Yeah, if you didn't go for the objectives.
Yeah. So I had no choice but to go for objectives.
And so then that's where you sit on a bunch. So that's kind of the risk of War of Lies.
Yeah. I took a more defensive approach to the game, so I wasn't killing as much. Though I'm pretty pleased with what I did kill. I could have, had it not been for that 1 tank living with 1 hull point remaining, I probably would have did a little... I still probably would have went for all the objectives anyways, just to... I have to roll a 6 for bad things to happen. I rolled a 1 and a 6. The odds were not there. Like, the odds were going to be fine for me, so it was worth the gamble. Didn't work out. But it's one of those things where I don't mind losing that way, because in my head I still feel like I won. And not you know what I mean. You know what I mean.
The way I'm looking at it is that I think especially Horus Heresy is one of these games, like, rarely do we remember the score at the end.
Right.
It's what happened that was cool throughout the battle, which is what I like.
Right. Well, I approached this one in a weird, like, 9th edition mindset too, where I'm like, I don't care if I kill anything. Like, who cares if you get points for killing stuff? I'm just gonna stand on the objectives and win by that, by that way. And I could have.
You definitely could have. Yeah.
I decided to shy away from that and try and go kill stuff because I did pay a lot of points for the fight. I think you know what, considering what they did and how much they survived, they're not that expensive. They're like,
oh, they were fantastic. I did not play the beginning of that well at all.
I
managed to like slowly grind and kill stuff. I was kind of reserved, but I also kind of gummed up the works too much there, where Scuria was.
Right.
And didn't have much of a plan. Like I wanted to get into the backfield and start destroying stuff, killing stuff back there, because my army is pretty well set up to kill 3-up armor saves, not 2-ups. Oh boy, do I struggle against 2-ups.
What do you do against like all Terminator armies?
I don't know, kind of cry. I try to force a bunch of saves, is basically. This isn't like a standard build for me. Normally I'd be playing higher point level. The Myrmidons are kind of a trap sometimes. I'd have a slightly cheaper HQ. I would probably run something different, like 3-man squads for the THALLAX. But yeah...
I thought the Myrmidons were actually surprisingly good at killing Terminators because the amount of shots
they're good at killing everything just because they throw so many dice.
Yeah.
There's a heavy version of them which are better at killing everything else.
Okay.
Because I think they hate everything too, and they've got much heavier guns.
Enemy?
Yeah, they preferred enemy everything. But yeah, I didn't have the Thanatar like I'd normally have. I like Cybernetica. We were joking earlier that I should have brought 2 of the flyers.
Should have brought 2 flyers.
And I'm like, I'm not bringing 2 flyers against Luka. Like, even the first time playing Mechanicum.
He could have. I mean, it just would have sucked. It would have been rough for me, that's for sure.
Well, I didn't know how many vehicles we were bringing. So as soon as you mentioned something about all your vehicles, I'm like, oh, wait, really? Because I had for a moment considered putting the Graviton guns on them as well.
Okay.
So that would have been Blast Haywire.
Oh, rip.
And yeah, then I think they would have been like 2 shots each or something.
I think they need it though, because the rest of their guns do struggle taking out armor. Like
typically I'm really focused on. I've always struggled killing heavy armor with this, so that's why the fly guys are there, just for the Haywire. Yeah,
they're super reliable, 2s and 2s essentially to start stripping hull points off.
Yeah.
Do they normally have BS5 or is that an upgrade?
So you don't have to pay for the upgrade, but they have the same upgrade that is +1 ballistic skill, and then -1 to cover saves.
Oh, okay, so that's
so they have the same. They have enhanced targeting array.
Okay.
They just must. They already have it built in.
Okay, gotcha. All right, well, that's just nice special rule they have. Gotcha.
Yeah, but I think they're like 175 each. They're fairly expensive. Like a lot of this stuff was expensive. Poor Scuria, I played him poorly. He didn't have a good showing. You also rolled pretty high.
Well, it's more like you rolled crap on your saves. Like
I rolled bad.
You failed like 50% of your saves on Scuria.
So every time he sneaks a wound through, it does an extra D3 though.
That's it. Yeah, he just never did. He got wounds with the PYROCLAST equivalent tendril attacks.
Yeah, he got the Machinator array.
Yeah.
A couple of wounds through with that.
Right.
But the other one, you don't get to feel no pain. You can't regenerate those wounds in any way.
Jeez.
Like the Voidian Scepter is pretty scary, and the same like he could go boop Land Raiders and stuff. I just didn't, because for every hull point he does, because it's Strength 7 Armor Bane.
Okay, so 2 days +7.
And for every hull point he does an extra hull point.
So yeah, on average, he does do a glancing hit against the Land Raider and the Spartan. So on average, every hit's 2 hits, and 2 hits will take out a Land Raider then with him.
Yeah.
That Void Scepter is wild. Jeez.
The Voidian Scepter is pretty crazy. It used to be a lot worse. It used to be just as long as you hit it, auto-wounded. And I can't remember what it did to vehicles, but I think it was just... Yeah, I think as long as you hit it, did an automatic hull point.
Worse as in it was more obnoxious.
Yeah, because I don't think it had a strength value before. It was just an asterisk. But obviously they tweaked that, and I think he came down a bit in points. But yeah, I didn't use him great, but that's okay.
My reasoning is you just got technically first game ever painted up, so he's got to suck in the first game, right?
Well, he's going to do awful, and I was overly aggressive with him. I didn't think you'd send the FIREDRAKEs through that way.
I did it as why not? Let's get stuck in combat and see what happens. I got lucky. That's pretty much it.
Oh, that worked. I mean, that worked out. Obviously, not in the end, but for a while it worked out for you there.
Yeah, it was looking pretty good, and then the weight of fire came out in the end. It would have been,
Right. So yeah, just 3-up invuln save. Terminators, their 2 wounds they're so spooky.
Well, FIREDRAKEs are really good Terminators.
They're fantastic.
They're some of the best Terminators I've seen, at least with that the war gear they can take. They're slow, like they're crazy slow. But they have move through cover, but they're -1 to run and charge. You need them in a vehicle. They absolutely have to be in a Spartan or. I've taken them in the flying transport, but man, I do not like reserves. I try to avoid them.
That's fair.
I hate reserves.
Well, because if I could have early immobilized that Spartan, that would have been an entirely different game.
Absolutely, right away, yeah.
So yeah, I had some rough rolls. That's where I like redundancy, which is why I would have taken 2 flyers normally. And in retrospect, if I had remembered, I would have done the Cyberthurgy to make him shoot twice. It's like a Leadership 9 test I got to make.
Right.
He can't shoot next turn,
Oh, okay.
so
Well,
that's the
fine,
offset
yeah.
on it.
But you really needed it. That's fine though. As long
I
as
just
he
wanted
does,
him.
yeah.
I just wanted that dead that turn.
Yeah.
So I
He
probably
also-
would have flew him off the board, and
He
then
ended up killing my Warlord though. That was a pretty big deal.
it was kind of hilarious.
Yeah. Didn't expect that coming. That's for sure.
Yeah, so he's got great firepower against little piddly hordes too, with those
The Havoc launchers.
the double special Havoc launcher. So I don't know, this is weird. How did you find Mechanicum the first time playing against them?
I mean, nothing surprised me. I guess like through the grapevine or through various conversations in the past, all the rules, like, oh yeah, I do remember that, or I remember hearing about that, or that makes sense, and all that kind of stuff. I've never played against them, but all their rules seemed familiar somehow.
I guess that's fair. Yeah, there's nothing too crazy, and I've played them enough that I'm usually okay explaining them.
Yeah. It's not like unbelievably crazy rules. It's just I do get a little upset, not at the army, but at the monstrous creature. I do not like the monstrous creature. Oh, we forgot to see if that guy landed too on the, because we did a wound to him. We forgot to
Should
see.
have done the grounding test.
That's fine. It's only like a 1 or 2, and he died anyways. He
ended up dying, and they wouldn't
yeah.
have died to
And
that.
he went down on the ground next turn anyways, so
Yeah,
it would have
and
been fine.
he had 2 wounds left.
Exactly.
Yeah, so that wouldn't have made a big difference.
It would not have made a difference.
But yes, good call. Yeah, well, and this is because I usually run Cybernetica. Mm-hmm. So that kind of does make a difference. So usually it's people getting upset with things like they'll have their big marine blobs and they'll put their 2-up armor up front, because I'll explain that these guys have good AP and many shots, but I also explain that Darkfire cannons are AP 2.
Yeah, you just take
So
it.
like
Yeah.
no matter what, I'm like, oh, okay. They're like, oh, cool.
Darkfire first.
I get all my 2-ups. I'm like, I'm just gonna fire the Darkfires first, and they're like, okay. Well, I'm gonna put the other guys in front. I'm like, I'm gonna fire them first, and then they just get upset during their movement phase, right?
Right.
So it's things like that. The pain train's weird.
Yeah, I think super. That thing is super weird. How many models does it carry?
20.
Are those guys very bulky? They're 3 each?
I think they're just bulky.
Oh, you can put 10 in there.
They're so expensive, though.
Oh, yeah.
These guys I like them, but this tends not to be worth. I would probably be dropping them in exchange for another couple of monstrous creatures, to be honest.
Yeah, again,
Probably like a Domitar and then another flyer.
I think the monstrous creature rule is so poorly written. I think it is. It's so there's no reward. It's all or nothing on them. At least with vehicles, you destroy weapons, you immobilize, you shake them, and
Right.
you could narratively explain all of that with a monster too. You know, you shoot one of the THALLAX through the chest, and its systems are shook. Not shook, but like fried a little bit. So it's snap firing next turn.
Yeah, I think the argument is that there's supposed to be organic components to it,
Right,
which is
yeah.
weird. But then so like poison and stuff. But he's got the weird resilience.
See,
where, like,
that's the other thing I don't like too, is that poison shouldn't work on them either.
so poison, you got to reroll successes against them specifically.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Because their systems are kind of set up to be a little bit resistant to that.
Right. I've always had issues with poison on Tau Riptides back when they were monstrous creatures. Grey Knight, Dread Knights were all like that. Those should never been. They should have all just been walkers with maybe different movement rules if you really wanted to make them a little bit more mobile than a regular walker.
Right. So yeah, they're technically not AI. They're
Right.
They're robots, but they're not AI. I don't know. It's
Right.
weird. Yeah, this was all just very odd and surreal. I'm obviously pretty far out of practice.
Right. Well, yeah, I mean, me too. Like, I went for a 9th edition approach to the game where it's like, killing's not important. All that, even though it's War of Lies, in my mind, the only thing that matters is the objectives. Kill anything that stops me from getting to an objective, or kill anything that can score an objective, or at least try and screen things away that would get near objectives. Ironically, the War of Lies kind of backfired on me there.
That's War of Lies, man. It's got me before too.
Yeah, I mean, there's been lots of times. Like, I literally, last time I played War of Lies, I remember losing horribly and then winning at the end. And I'm like, that's not a win. Like, so like, I don't know. When it comes to War of Lies, I'll play it every time. But I gotta say, every time I played it, whoever has the most objectives at the end, I just consider them the winner by default, no matter what the role is.
When you're playing a killing game, that objectives can save you from how badly you're doing the killing game.
Yeah, see, I look at it the other way.
You should avoid the objectives.
No, I just to me, like, no matter what, like, the objectives mean the win. I don't know.
No, it's about killing your enemy.
You can't trick me. You can't convince me otherwise.
That again, I think we've had this discussion. You know, like I play war games for the war. You play
Right.
war games for the game, right?
I suppose, like, I look at the scenario. I always play the scenario no matter what, and I had to go on the objectives for this one to win, potentially win, because I killed stuff, but not enough. So
In the end, there, yeah.
yeah, like, had I been up on points, there's no way I would have obviously walked.
Well,
off
yeah,
the
you could have
objectives.
just been aggressive and tried to kill more stuff, but
These guys aren't going to kill anything though.
They could have stripped wounds off stuff.
They could have. So yeah, going against the Mechanicum, I went in thinking I'm not going to kill anything. I have to go on the objectives right away. They're a very durable army, super high toughness. They're monstrous creatures, so you have to kill them all or nothing. It's very it's very discouraging to shoot at them.
Often it is, yeah. You got to play against them. Granted, that's the advice I've given everybody that's ever played them.
Yeah.
Is you got to play against them as if you were.
You're not going to kill a single model. Essentially.
Not even that. Well, not that. You got to approach. You got to be careful with the kills. You got to kill differently than you try to kill like Marines or Solar Auxiliary or anything like that. But that being said, like if you lean too heavy into trying to play specifically against Mechanicum, Ian, then it doesn't typically work either.
Right. It's such an oddball army with a bunch of weird rules and rather high durability and toughness. Like you could, you get generally bad saves across the board on them.
It's mostly just 3-ups everywhere. Yeah. You're just relying on toughness.
You're just relying on your toughness, which for if you're gonna spam Marines, bolt guns, that's not gonna do anything.
Yeah, wounding on 6s.
And then 3-up save.
Yep.
It's like trying to kill Land Raiders in 40k. It's not gonna happen.
Yeah, it's just not going to work. And with all of their strength 6, AP -3 weaponry all over in this list.
Yeah.
Like, so that was you happen to bring a list that was a good counter to it.
Well, typically this is my Salamander list always looks like 2 or 3 units of Marines and Rhinos, and then giant squads of FIREDRAKE Terminators and these guys.
Yeah, so imagine if you had brought
and then Dreadnoughts.
The blobs of Marines that you typically
I do that for
see
word,
some other people do.
I do that for Word Bearers.
Right, so imagine like these guys just erasing a squad per turn.
Right, there's not much I can do about that.
Exactly, so that sort of thing. Because they jump out of the pain train, they just erase a squad.
Well, those guys would be great at killing Galvorback too, because I only have a 3-up save on Galvorback.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. So yeah, there's I don't know, there's a lot of options. The Skuria, he's cool. I'll continue to use him if I get the opportunity.
You gotta give him a second chance, obviously.
Oh, he's super cool.
Yeah, he's a neat model. I agree.
like him.
Yeah. Anyways, folks, that is it for the post game here. Leave your love down below if you want more Horus Heresy. Don't know when the next time we'll be able to do it. Ideally in the future, soon-ish, maybe. I don't actually know. Maybe next week, maybe not. No promises. You never know. But with more love means more heresy. And with more heresy means, I don't know, just more good times.
Yeah.
I suppose.
The heresy train has no brakes.
Thanks for tuning in, everyone. We'll see you next time, and happy wargaming.